Well, let's kick things off with a look at your weather forecast, because if you step outside this morning, it feels honestly refreshing.
Yes.
It feels like a nice summer morning. Later, though, it will be pretty warm.
Yeah.
So, Thomas, just how hot will it get today? Can we call it hot or just warm?
I would just call this warm.
Okay, Channing would agree.
Yeah. My rule of thumb is I think 90 is about when I can call it hot. I'm kind of bending that rule a little bit for my forecast. As you'll see, I'm going to call 89 hot this time around, and you'll see why in a moment. But I like that word, refreshing. I think that's perfect for mornings like these, and we get these throughout the summertime. It's honestly summer, inland Northwest, name a better combination across the U.S., honestly. We get these refreshing mornings to offset these warm days, and yeah, 80s will be plenty warm for today. We got nothing but blue skies overhead as of right now. A lot of areas are well into the 50s as of the 6 o'clock hour, from 56 in Coeur d'Alene to 59 in Moses Lake. Even in Deer Park, it's warmed up by about 4 degrees over the last hour, and it's 52 currently in Sandpoint. And yeah, just blue skies, nothing but sunshine overhead. Looks like there's a little bit of some trickling of some showers over far northwestern Washington near Bellingham, but none of that's going to make it to our side of the state. So we are in for just sunny skies all day long. We'll call it sunny to mostly sunny, but those temperatures finally peaking in the low 80s for today for the first time this year. And we have plenty of 80s in the forecast, and I'll show you when those conditions go from warm to hot in the extended forecast, all in just a couple minutes.
Happening today, don't be alarmed if you see flashing lights at Spokane International Airport this morning. It's all a part of a full-scale emergency exercise. The goal is to give airports, first responders, an opportunity to practice their emergency response plan. This will give them hands-on experience with different simulations for injuries or conditions. The exercise is happening near the Postal Service's Distribution Center. Airport officials say this will not interrupt regular airport operations.
And everything in hand and said, "Where's my bike?"
Spokane man was forced to pay $1,000 to get his stolen motorcycle released from a tow yard. And then just 36 hours later, it was stolen again. Now, earlier this month, thieves stole Billy Hall's bike from his apartment parking lot. Highway Patrol called 5 days later to find the bike in Wenatchee. He paid $1,000 to get the bike out of an impound lot. And just 36 hours after getting it back to Spokane, his neighbors woke him up to say that the bike had been stolen once again. Hall says that he planned to sell the motorcycle after this riding season to get his girlfriend an engagement ring.
This was going to be my last riding season, and I was going to sell it, and a good chunk of that was going to go to buy her a ring, and then the other chunk was to save for the baby that's on the way. She's 15 weeks Monday.
Spokane police tell KREM 2 they are investigating these thefts.
Coeur d'Alene City Council voted to bring back the full Ironman triathlon for next year. This year, though, the city is hosting only the half triathlon. Nicole Hernandez is live in Coeur d'Alene to explain this decision. Still a very big deal, Nicole, that they're having the half this year. Good morning.
Good morning, Tim. So you can see behind me some of the course and what are those called? Oh gosh, I lost the word. Some of the fences are set up for the course behind me right now. We've got some guys unloading a truck as well right next to me, getting ready, of course, for the half triathlon happening here in Coeur d'Alene. Meanwhile, though, Coeur d'Alene City Council voted 5-1 to approve bringing back the full Ironman triathlon for next year. So the Ironman brings a lot to the Coeur d'Alene community, including a boost in revenue. A city staff report from the vote says it will cost the city $36,000 to host the full Ironman, but it says the event will generate even more revenue. The City Council says Coeur d'Alene is one of the most desired destinations for the Ironman. Dan Gukin was the only council member against the full race. He said he has Ironman fatigue and does not agree with Ironman as an organization. But Ronnie McGee, longtime Ironman volunteer, says she's excited for the full event.
I love the spirit that Ironman brings to the community. Everybody just gets very outgoing and very focused on taking care of themselves and their community.
So the setup and the course are basically the same for the half and the full triathlon. Racers do the half triathlon course twice for the full one. Coeur d'Alene hosted the full Ironman from 2003 to 2017, then hosted another full race last year. And this year, again, the half triathlon is happening. That will be happening on Sunday. In Coeur d'Alene, Nicole Hernandez, KREM 2 News.
In the meantime, Ironman still needs more volunteers to help the race go smoothly on Sunday. Volunteers will work various jobs, including crowd control on the bike and running course. They are about 4-hour shifts starting after 9 a.m. So last year, organizers say the intense heat deterred some volunteers from signing up, but they are expecting a much better condition this weekend. So volunteer director Michelle Hausstein says volunteers are a big component to ensuring safety and a fun experience at the race.
Our volunteers are critical to Ironman. They help us in every single aspect. We have volunteers out here right now helping us set up and lay flooring.
Well, if you are free this Sunday, you can still sign up to volunteer on Ironman's website. Just visit Ironman 70.3 Coeur d'Alene's website and look for the volunteer tab.
Just about 6:07, it's time now for your morning rush. More news in less time. A jury found Riley Hillstad guilty in the murder of Newport teenager Jason Fox. Fox was found dead in an isolated area near Newport in October of 2020. Court documents describe Hillstad as the ringleader in Fox's murder. He'll be sentenced in July. 2 other suspects are still waiting to stand trial. The Coeur d'Alene School District will be holding a special election in August to fund building repairs and security improvements. Now, during a special meeting on Monday, school board members unanimously voted in favor of asking the community for $8 million a year over 10 years. The levy will be used to address $25 million in maintenance projects and repairs in buildings across the district. Well, the cool, wet weather we've experienced recently alleviated much of the drought concerns facing Washington and Idaho. Idaho wildfire officials told the land board yesterday that all of that moisture has caused more grass to grow, but that could lead to large wildfires as that grass dries out. But the officials add that because of legislation passed earlier this year to increase firefighter pay, that they are well staffed. And a traffic reminder this morning, US 195 will be closed all day for concrete panel replacements. Work has started on a 10-mile stretch between the Cashup Flats Way Station and State Route 271 interchange. Traffic will be reduced to just 1 lane. The work is expected to last until tomorrow and then start back up again next Monday. And that's a look at your morning rush. The U.S. Supreme Court threw out a Washington state law meant to help sick workers at the Hanford nuclear site.
The 2018 law made it easier for people working on Hanford cleanup projects to qualify for workers' comp payments. State lawmakers prepared for the high court ruling, so they passed another law to ensure Hanford workers would still get the benefits they earned on the job.
Not allow anybody, including the federal government, to come after those injured workers. That's just not going to happen.
The federal government, which operates the nuclear site, says the 2018 law went too far by focusing specifically on Hanford. The new state law is broader than that.